What is going on, guys? We're back on another video. Today it is week 15 in our Buccaneers franchise, 9-4, going against a team, honestly, looking at the top 5 draft pick, the Detroit Lions. Not much better than our roster, technically, but we obviously do have better pieces, in my opinion. The overalls don't always mean everything. I think we have a lot more youth, a lot more guys that we can actually, depend on in the future. And early on, we're all over that. We thought maybe we could have stopped it, but nope, really good catch, unfortunately. 2nd and 8 now from the 47-yard line. Stafford dropping back to throw and just barely out of position, but we forced the ball out and to the outside, out of position. This time it's going to be caught, and it will be a first down inside. There goes Kerryon Johnson finding room. Huge hit by Apke. He's really usually missing tackles, but for the most part, that was a really good play, and here we cut him off. Most people we see him burned, but there's a good user there. And speaking of good users, there's Jamel Dean. How ya been, pal? Choosing this team, he wasn't like the biggest reason for, but he was up there. Well, Ronald, don't start now. He was definitely up there, and speaking of up there, Scott Miller, another one of the choices. I didn't think they had the greatest of draft picks, but in a term of Madden, yeah, pretty damn good draft picks. And here, it's intercepted. However, did that look a little weird to you guys? It looked a little weird to me. No challenge available. That's not an interception. But all right, there it is. Another interception on the season. Gotta love it. After the turnover, Kerryon Johnson and company going to try to run for first downs. A little short there, 3rd and 1. The pressure's there and causes a throw behind the receiver. And we get the ball back. So a fluke interception. Hopefully he can play a little bit better here. Although fluke interception, he throws it up into coverage. I mean, in fairness, it was one-on-one Mike Evans, and he's supposed to make those kind of catches. We haven't really tried those out this year. And good play to Godwin, really trying to get this man to 1K yards. He's just not open as much as the other guys. Howard's been by far the best target we've had all season. Winston, lots of time, but no one open. Finds a guy, misses the throw by a sliver. Can't even blame him at all on that one, though. And here goes Lodge. DeMarcus Lodge, just the first catch of his season, I believe. And, oof, Davis right up the middle gets the sack. 2nd and 17, more time. Once again, no one really open. It's all about users, boy. It's all about users. That user by us to just pretty much face catch it on him. Clutch. Absolutely clutch. 3rd and 4 now from the 22-yard line. Winston looking for the touchdown. Gets the touchdown. Jesse James against his former team. A guy that doesn't really see the field much. And speaking of seeing the field much, this man sees the field wide open for the kick return touch. Excuse me? We're celebrating now. Is this guy for real? No, I'm just kidding. I don't really care. Honestly, I kind of wish it was more known. It's like a weird unspoken rule where you just don't celebrate on your opponent. But it would be more fun, I think, if people did celebrate on good plays. Speaking of good plays, that wasn't one of them. Thank God it was a linebacker and not a corner, because that would have been a pick 6. Thankfully, it wasn't. Like we said, to the outside. It really never felt like anyone was super open, so we kind of just held on to the ball, as usual, longer than we should. Tied up game, going to be a 10-3 game, or 10-7 game after that. And he's just finding guys wide open. Our coverage is bad in man, really bad in zone. What do you want me to do? That's all I'm going to say. And here goes a shot. How is that not picked off in the quad? I just don't know. 3rd and 10. Great users by us. And no engagement from our guys. So just your casual tipped play for a first down, which should have been a pick. Okay, thankfully for us, I think he said his controller died or something. No, not a controller died. He stopped looking at the screen, which in fairness, in that situation, how would you know? That's the first time I've ever even seen that many tackles broken in one play. And speaking of broken, Evans just broke that man, and it's going to, save a touchdown. And it's only going to be a 3-point play. An unfairly tipped ball gets picked. He throws a bad play, and it is what it is. And wow, gotta love this game, huh? Gotta love it. Marvin Jones for the touchdown. Unfortunately, I think he clicks A too quickly and accepts the penalty. I don't even know. Apke in position for the pick. Nope, not in position for the pick at all. Nice. 3rd and 6, throwing it, finding a man open. Hawkinson holds on into traffic. I don't know. In fairness, we had one like that. And there, our first true bad play covering as Dean user. But at the end of the day, he probably could have done just as bad as that on his own. To the outside, there goes Miller. Trying to cut back to get in play. And we wasted timeout because of it. 1st and 10 for the 46-yard line. 40 seconds. And woof. That was a close one, I'll tell you what. 3rd and 6 now from the 41-yard line. Caught by Mike Evans on the play. 1st and 10 from the 26 now. 8 seconds left. One shot. How does that man hold in coverage against a fast wide receiver? I do not know. But second half will start with a 13-17 deficit, which is fine. I'm fine with it. Taking a shot deep here is Miller. We know we made a bad decision. We're just trying to make a good user. And we did. We kind of made space for ourselves, and it could have been much worse. 2nd and 10, roll out. Winston looking slow as hell. Gets like 4 yards. 3rd and 6 now, looking for the conversion inside. Perfect throw into double coverage. And a 1st down. 2nd and 10 after the failed run. Winston, really no one open again. Just going to take the little underneath to Jesse, who's going to get about 9 yards. And also going to get injured. 3rd and 1 from the 50. Look at Barber catching the ball, moving downfield. Barber down inside the 10, slips to the 6. I like Barber, and I like when our players aren't dead, but that's unfortunately the case here. Jesse James with a broken collarbone. 2nd and goal, can't get it through. From the 3 now, 3rd and goal to the outside. Mike Evans is wide open, but for whatever reason, it drags him way out of the play, and it's another field goal. Gotta love it. Kerryon Johnson not going to make a play there. Only going to get about 4. Now 3rd and inches. We run commit, but it's not enough. It's going to be a 1st down again. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. 3 minutes in the 3rd. Last second throw. He's going to get a hurdle, an AI hurdle. Barely staying in bounds. That's just a really sucky play. Apke, you legend. Stopping Marvin Jones from a touchdown. Was it Marvin or might have been Galladay, actually? I don't even know who it was. 3rd and 10 now from the 45, though. And apparently that's pass interference. I guess contesting the same ball the receiver is contesting his pass interference. That one, it's pass interference, but it's not technically my fault. I'll accept that one, but the other one was what caused that one, so, I don't know. That's really unfortunate. Should not have been a penalty, but it was, which will lead to a touchdown. Down by 8 now with 45 seconds left. This is not the game we wanted to be in. However, we have Mike Evans. Mike could score, and he will, barely slipping through. Oh, Mike Evans, how I've neglected you. Yeah, it is over 1,000 yards in the season anyways, but still. Fellas, that's a 2-point conversion. It's a tied game, and because of the hold, we're going to go for the extra point. I'm not stupid. And as I say that, we could have had a pick with Dean, and I just didn't think the ball was going to be thrown that way, so I did not know we even had a chance at it. Bunting. Sean, you need to stop scaring me. He's actually been pretty good in coverage this season. Definitely the best corner we have. Taking a shot deep, and this time we do get the pick. DRC, the somewhat newly acquired free agent corner, comes up with a big play. Ronald Jones slipping off a few tackles, breaking away, gets about 5. On the other side, Barber finding room, weaving in and out. Barber has some room to the outside. Barber to the 10. The worst spot on the field to ever be. 2nd and 11, looking for a conversion. Instead, we're just going to chuck this underneath to Howard, who slips off, but fumbles to the 2. 3rd and 2, we need this touchdown. Was going to roll out, but he covered it, and Godwin uncovers, gets the touchdown. It's now a 2-point conversion chance, and really good play by his linebacker. Thank God he didn't pick it. He may have had a chance to go. He may have had it, especially, if it was a linebacker, maybe not, but if it was a safety, perhaps. 2nd and 2, going to try to find the underneath, and he doesn't get it. It's now 3rd and 4 to the outside. Sean Bunting kind of just lost in no man's land there, which is just fantastic. I love that. Here to the outside, going to gain quite a bit of yards. 3rd and 6 now to the outside. We stop Hawkinson. 3 minutes left. This could be for the game. If he doesn't get this, he has his man open on the other side, but we have Evans in user. Was worth the risk because we get the bait. We're running down this sideline. And call it crazy. Maybe I should have stopped a little closer. But I trust in this offense. And we're going to win the game rather than give him any sort of chance. Running the ball. Peyton Barber gets the first down, and that pretty much seals the game. I realized we're switched off, so I have to pull him back by rule. You have to rush 3. So basically, I wasted my user. Luckily, it does not matter. The chance to even get there does make it look like a stupid decision by us, but we do win, and that's all that matters. 10-4 almost guarantees us a spot, I believe. I believe it pretty much guarantees us a playoff spot, and even if it didn't, let's be honest, we're on a roll. Even though it was probably a game we should have easily won, it was a well-fought game, and, you know, it wasn't like we made mistakes, really. It's just, you know, sometimes the way it goes. You've seen teams that are even worse, and then the other team's even better, and they, you know, they end up getting upset. But I don't know. I think it was a fair game. I wish we'd have ran the ball better, and that's pretty much it. Everything else, there's no real remorse there. Winston had a really good game again. I know the 2 picks, but really not his fault. Tip picks are tip picks. There's not much you can do about them. And yeah, I mean, defense had a pretty damn good clutch game. Jamel Dean with that red zone play. Been winning some close games. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, maybe like and subscribe. GG to my opponent, OG. And yeah, hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!